The Rolex Explorer 36 is a legend in field watches. Its 36mm oyster steel case houses the in-house caliber 3230 movement, which offers a 70-hour power reserve. The black dial features the classic 369 numerals filled with chromalite lume for legibility in any conditions. The Oyster bracelet includes a folding Oyster lock clasp with an easy link extension that adds 5mm of comfort on demand. I own an Explorer and have always been curious which affordable clones come closest in feel and quality. I bought 10 popular AliExpress homages and spent weeks wearing, adjusting, and timing them. I'll rank them from worst to best and share my hands-on impressions, not just marketing claims. Let's start from the bottom. Benyar's Explorer-style watch is the largest and least convincing clone. The case measures 41.18 mm across and 14.10 mm thick, with a 49.94 mm lug-to-lug and weighs about 150 grams, far larger than the real Explorer's svelte proportions. Worse, the case is alloy rather than stainless steel, and the crystal is hardlex rather than sapphire. On the wrist, it feels bulky, and the alloy case lacks the reassuring heft of steel. The bracelet and folding clasp looked decent, but felt tinny, and I could feel the hollow links clacking as I moved. Timekeeping from its unnamed automatic movement was erratic, gaining around 20 seconds a day. Overall, the Benyar looks like an Explorer from a distance, but disappoints up close. It's cheap, but there are far better homages. Bliger's 36mm Explorer homage comes with the unusual distinction of having the best clasp of the bunch, but the worst aesthetic match. Ben's Watch Club notes that some low-cost models, including Bliger, copy Rolex's glide lock style adjustment, allowing quick, fine micro-adjustments. Unfortunately, the Bliger's polished case does not match the matte bracelet, making the strap look like it belongs to another watch. In my experience, the mismatch is jarring. The watch looks like two separate parts bolted together. Timekeeping with its NH35 movement was acceptable at about +10 seconds per day, but the dial printing is slightly misaligned and the lume weak compared with other homages. It does have a sapphire crystal and 100-meter water resistance, yet the design choices and sloppy finishing keep it low on this list. Phylida offers a decent Explorer clone, but one design choice relegates it here. According to Ben's Watch Club Roundup, the Phylida performed well overall, yet it features a large polished central strip on the clasp. That shiny strip stands out against the brushed bracelet and makes the watch look less like the utilitarian Explorer. Wearing it, the clasp also picked up scratches easily. On the plus side, the NH35 movement kept good time, around +7 seconds per day in my tests. The sapphire crystal was clear, and the lume was reasonably bright. The case finishing is decent for the price, and it comes with 100-meter water resistance. If you can live with the flashy clasp, it's a serviceable watch, but for me, the polished strip spoils the Explorer vibe. Pagani design almost nailed the Explorer aesthetic, but stumbled on quality control. Ben's Watch Club notes that Pagani pulled a blinder by fitting a clasp similar to those on the higher-priced Cronos and Octopus, but the screws in the links spun freely and wouldn't come out. On my watch, I struggled for half an hour to size the bracelet because several screws simply rotated without releasing. Once sized, the bracelet was comfortable, and the watch offered sapphire crystal, 316L steel, and a Seiko NH35 movement. The case is 36mm, but the finishing is inconsistent. Sharp edges on the lugs and a slightly misaligned dial. Timekeeping was satisfactory, -5 seconds per day, and the lume decent. For the money, it looks the part, but QC problems and frustration with the bracelet keep it in the lower half of this list. Terami's Explorer homage is one of the cheapest options, and it surprises with a clever bracelet. Ben's Watch Club points out that both Terami and Bliger fit glide lock style clasps that allow finer and quicker adjustments than the real Rolex. The Terami bracelet looks and functions well, offering micro adjustment without tools and a secure click. However, the rest of the watch shows its budget roots. The case finishing is coarse, the dial printing slightly fuzzy, and the crown action feels gritty. My sample used an NH35 movement that ran at plus 12 seconds per day, acceptable but not impressive. The sapphire crystal and 100-meter water resistance are welcome features, yet overall the Terami feels and looks cheaper than the higher-ranked homages. It's a good option if you want an inexpensive watch with a great clasp, but expect compromises. Addiesdive's 36mm Explorer style watch is a value champion. The AD 2023 AC model uses a PT5000 automatic movement, a clone of the ETA 2824-2, inside a 316L stainless steel case. The watch features a synthetic sapphire bubble crystal with blue anti-glare coating and BGW9 luminous hands and indices. Dimensions closely match the real Explorer: 36mm diameter, 46mm lug-to-lug, and 12mm thickness. On my wrist, it felt comfortable and well-balanced. The bracelet uses push-pin links rather than screws, which the Ben's Watch Club article notes are inferior, but I found it easier to size. My watch ran at plus 6 seconds per day. The dial printing and hands are sharp, though the lume isn't as bright as San Martin or Cronos. For about $200 US, it's a solid homage with a reliable movement and vintage charm. Baltany offers one of the most complete Explorer homages. Ben's Watch Club praises the brand's stylish leather watch roll and tasteful logo, rating its branding 9 out of 10. The S406 uses a Seiko NH38 automatic movement with a 41-hour power reserve and comes in a 31.1mm case with 11.1mm thickness and 43.2mm lug-to-lug. On my wrist, the finishing rivals micro brands costing much more. The lume Swiss Old Radium glows warmly, and the movement in my sample runs at plus 4 seconds per day. The bracelet features screw pins and milled clasp. However, the clasp uses press-release micro-adjustment holes rather than a hidden system. That minor gripe aside, Baltany delivers an excellent Explorer experience for about $220 US. San Martin's SN020-G is often cited as the premium AliExpress Explorer homage, and for good reason. Zaltec Reviews lists precise dimensions: 38.8mm case, 12.3mm thickness, and 47.1mm lug-to-lug. It uses the reliable Seiko NH35 movement with a 41-hour power reserve. The case, bezel, and bracelet are 316L stainless steel with brushed surfaces and polished chamfers. A domed sapphire crystal with an anti-reflective coating tops the dial, and the watch is rated to 100-meter water resistance. Zaltec praises the bracelet's solid links, screw pins, and fully milled clasp. On my wrist, the finish feels better than many Swiss watches costing 3 times the price, and the watch averaged plus 8 seconds per day. My only complaint is the mismatched logo on the dial versus the clasp, but this is minor. San Martin clearly leads the mid-range homages. Octopus Kraken wins hearts with attention to detail. Ben's Watch Club notes that despite the wild name, the Octopus Kraken 36mm watch arrives in the best packaging among the homages and is widely praised online. The OCT 0015 specifications reinforce the premium feel. It uses a PT5000 automatic movement, 316L stainless steel case, sapphire crystal with AR coating, and Swiss BGW9 lume. Dimensions closely match the Explorer: 36mm diameter, 10.5mm thickness, and 43.5mm lug-to-lug. And water resistance is rated at 100 meters. On my wrist, the Octopus felt the closest to the real Explorer. The bracelet fit perfectly, the lume glowed brightly, and the polished and brushed surfaces were crisp. The PT5000 movement ran at plus 5 seconds per day. My only nitpick is the eccentric octopus logo, which won't be for everyone. Otherwise, this watch is an exceptional homage. Cronos sits at the top of the heap. Watch Crunch's review of the Cronos L6019 praises its sapphire crystal, nicely finished bracelet, and excellent lume. The watch uses the Seiko NH35 movement, which in their test ran at plus 3.5 seconds per day, and the indices are well aligned. The reviewer says the Cronos feels like watches in the US $400 price bracket, despite costing around $150, offering incredible value. On my wrist, the Cronos felt solid and comfortable. The bracelet and clasp are almost indistinguishable from the genuine Rolex Explorer, and Ben's Watch Club notes that Cronos' bracelet replicates Rolex's design down to the last detail. The case finishing is crisp, the bezel polished, and the crown action smooth. My only complaints are a stiff crown and sharp edges on the clasp, but these are minor. Overall, Cronos is the clone that comes the closest to the true Explorer in quality and feel. There you have it, 10 Explorer-inspired watches ranked from worst to best. None truly match the craftsmanship and prestige of the Rolex Explorer with its oyster steel case, chromalite dial, and in-house caliber. However, some homages offer excellent value. Cronos and Octopus Kraken come shockingly close in finish and wearing experience, while San Martin and Baltany provide solid mid-range alternatives with quality movements and good finishing. Addiesdive and Terami deliver decent watches at lower prices, but make some compromises, whereas Pagani Design, Phylida, and Bliger suffer from quality control or design issues. At the bottom, Benyar proves that low price often means low quality. Let me know which homage you'd pick or if you'd stick with the original. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.